Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And the international break, it's over. League action is starting again, and here is my match preview, stats and facts of Wolverhampton Wanderers against Burnley at Molineux. So, how are we all feeling? Looking forward to the game? I know that I am. It seems like a very long time ago now since Adama Traore scored the last-minute winner to send the crowd into absolute raptures and secure our first victory back in the Premier League. Very special moment that was. Obviously, we've had the international break since. Wolves, 5 points from the first opening 4 games. Obviously, we've had tough fixtures. A particularly good point against Manchester City. A good point in an entertaining game. First match of the season against Everton. We probably should have got something out of Leicester and deserved it, but, you know, we didn't. And then, obviously, the away win against West Ham. So really, it's quite important for Wolves to continue that momentum. Maybe we could have done with the game against Burnley straight after. Burnley, they haven't had the greatest start to the season, but they're a very, very good side. They work, they've got a tight unit. Their manager, Sean Dyche, is very good at motivating their players. They're structured, they're organised. You know, they got into Europe last year. They've got a small squad, and I think the games coming so quick and fast in Europe has maybe taken a little bit of the edge off their performances in the Premier League. So they're only sitting with the 1 point, whereas Wolves have got 5. Sean Dyche has described the game against Wolves as a restart. They've had a chance to recharge their batteries, and their Premier League season pretty much is, from what he's saying, starts against Wolves. So they're going to be motivated. They want to get their first win of the season. They want to get their season up and running. So it's going to be a particularly difficult game. Wolves, Cavallero, I don't think is back in contention. I'm not even sure if he's back in training. Hopefully he's not too far away, because he is a good player for us when he's fit, either starting or off the bench, and it gives us options. I've heard some reports saying he might be involved tomorrow, but really I'll be very surprised. Other injury concerns, Jimenez didn't play the second game against the USA for Mexico with a muscle strain. However, Wolves did put some footage out yesterday on their Twitter handle of him scoring a sneaky, cheeky goal. I think he will be starting. I think he's going to be match fit, and he will start personally. The first thing that I want to just get off, that ridiculous stat where we hadn't won a Premier League game in like 19 games or whatever it was, going back to 2010, 2011, because we won at West Ham. I haven't got to bring that one up. However, there's another one that's appeared, which we'll have to let you know about. But let's talk about the head-to-head stats recently. Wolves have won, actually, both of their previous Premier League games against Burnley in 2009 and 2010, and that was under Mick McCarthy. Burnley, on the other hand, are unbeaten in 4 encounters with Wolves in the league in games since then, winning 2 and drawing 1. Also, Wolves could go 3 consecutive home games without a victory against Burnley, which dates back to 1952. So we haven't beaten them at Molineux since 1952, according to the stats. So Burnley have only won 5 of their last 25 Premier League games, drawing 9. Their last victory coming in April. They could actually equal a club record of 4 straight defeats in the Premier League. The last time they did this was in 2015 when they got relegated. Burnley have also conceded 9 goals in their first 4 league games this season. That's the same amount that they conceded in their first 9 games of the previous Premier League campaign. And the other thing is, with Burnley, they don't have a great record away from home in the top flight in September. In fact, they haven't won an away game in September in the top flight since 1974. They've conceded 26 times in that time and scored just twice. And the victory that they had in 1974 was against Liverpool, who are of course one of the title favourites for this year. Wolves, some stats and facts for this game. So We got rid of the not winning. We got rid of the not winning at all in the Premier League by beating West Ham, and then this one's come up now, so I'll mention it anyway. So let's hope we can get this monkey off our back as well. But Wolves are on a club record of 14 games at home in the Premier League without a win, drawing 4 and losing 10. However, we've only lost 2 of our 28 home games under our leader and coach and Nuno Espirito Santo. So we have got a great home record under Nuno, which is the more relevant one really. Also, the game against West Ham was our first clean sheet in 5 matches. And if we draw against Burnley, we would actually, in terms of the last season we're in the Premier League and this season we're in the Premier League, would have drawn 4 in a row at home. The last time we did that in the top flight was 1969. There you go. So in terms of the starting lineup, there's some question marks, isn't there? I do think pretty much he will stick with the same side. Jimenez, I do think, will start the game. I think he's fit to start. If he doesn't start, will he bring in Leo Bonatini? Or would he play Jota in that number 9 position? And then we'd have Costa and Traore, you know, as the outside 3. So who would you like to see if Jimenez doesn't start playing the lead role? What do you think? I think it'll be the same team as last time. I think Costa's done enough to stay in the team. Jota, we know he's not had the best start to the season, but I think you have to persevere with Jota and give him another go. Traore, again, there's arguments for starting him and giving him 60 minutes, 60, 70 minutes, and then bringing on a replacement. But I do think that the same team will start. Dendoncker obviously has been bought in for Wolves. In my opinion, you can't drop Bennett. Bennett's done nothing wrong. In fact, if anything, he's probably been our strongest defender. Cody and Bolly and Bennett at the back seem solid. We've got a clean sheet against West Ham. You can't, in my opinion, change that. And the wing backs are going to be pretty much the same. In terms of a score prediction, this is going to be a tough game. Make no misunderstandings. I've got 2 thoughts on this. We're either going to hammer them 3-0, 3 or 4-0, or 3 or 4-1, or it's going to be an incredibly tight time. Part of me thinks it's likely to be a draw, maybe a 1-1 or a 2-2 or a 0-0. But because I'm positive, I'm going to go for a Wolves win, and it's going to be 2-0. 2-0 to Wolves. So, what is your score prediction for the Wolves against Burnley? Leave your thoughts in the comments below on that. So the 2 questions really I've got for you is score prediction, Traore to start or not. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you don't know what to say, just say dazzling or magic. And if you don't want to put a comment, just smash a like anyway. As I say, it always makes me happy when I get the likes and the comments, because I see that people are enjoying the content. So if you don't comment, you know, hopefully you'll put a like and a comment. But if you don't want to comment, just smash a like as well. That would be fantastic. Obviously, I'll be doing reaction videos to the Burnley game, and Magic Moss, my dad, will be involved with that, so look out for that. So if you're new around here, please consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, make sure you hit the bell button so that you're first to be notified with my upcoming content. I'm looking forward to the game. If you haven't got tickets for the game, I do know that Casino 36 are showing the game live on their big screen, so you know, if you can't go, you might be able to still enjoy the atmosphere of the city centre and go and watch it in Casino 36. But I know we're going to have a capacity crowd. I'm looking forward to the Wolves roar, so hopefully that continues and we get the victory. Come on Wolves, let's get another 3 points and climb the league.